Okay, thanks for coming to our 45-minute flow. We're going to begin in a wide leg child's pose. So find your way onto your hands and your knees. Big toes touch, knees are wide. We settle our hips down towards our heels. Crawl your arms forward and connect your forehead down to your mat. Shift and wiggle through your physical body. Eventually settling into a still place. Try to breathe into your back line. Encourage your hips to settle. Start to stretch out your breath, both your inhale and your exhale. Breathing with more awareness. I'm going to slither your body forward now, coming onto the front side and lowering down onto your forearms. Situate your shoulders over your elbows. Draw your chest forward and create some movement with your head, lengthening through the sides of your neck. Bring the gaze back forward. Release onto the front side of your body. Reach your arms behind you to interlace your fingers. Press down through the tops of your feet. Feel the legs get strong. Tone your abdominal muscles and lift your chest as you reach your knuckles back. Find a bit of a lift from your forearms. Feeling that work in the shoulder girdle. Let's release all the way down onto the front side of our body. Take your right arm off to the side. Hand is the same height as your shoulder. Roll onto the side, bending your left knee, placing the foot behind your straight leg. Connect in with your breath. Feel that lift of your chest on your inhale. Return to the front side of your body. Arms reach behind you. Interlace your fingers the awkward way. Fire up your legs, pressing the tops of your feet down. Firm your core. And then chest lifts. Knuckles drawing back. Think of lengthening your chest forward. And returning to the mat, left arm will reach out to the side. Hand is the same height as the shoulder with the palm down. Let's roll over, bending the right knee and placing the foot down. Breath is steady and even. Return to the front side of your body. Connect the hands down by your waist. Press up through tabletop and into downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs. Feel a little bit of a sway in your hips. Moving freely for what your body is craving in this moment. Finding stillness in your downward facing dog. We'll take a full cycle of breath. Step your right foot forward. Lower your back knee down. Climb your hands up to your front thigh and just pausing for a moment as you pulse in and out. Drawing the hips back and then allowing them to settle forward and down. Release the hands to frame your front foot. Take the back knee up. Twist open to the right, taking that arm overhead. Draw your lower abdomen in and up. Back of the ribs, draw forward. Top hand comes down to frame the foot. Step back, find plank. Holding here. Firm your thighs, tailbone is heavy, and we really press from the shoulders. Pitch the weight forward, finding your tiptoes. Bend your elbows lower, slower than you want to a hover. Take it into upward facing dog. Straighten your arms, lift your chest. And then hips go back and up. Downward facing dog. Long breath in. And a long breath out. Left foot steps forward. Lower your back knee down. Hands climb up to the front thigh as you lift your chest. And start to pulse in and out here. Allowing the front of the right hip to warm up. Breath is still moving evenly. Hands will lower to frame your front foot. Take your back knee up, twisting to the left. Let's stack the shoulders. Finding more rotation coming from the rib cage. Take your top hand down, step into plank, hold. Firm up your thighs, press from your shoulders, and have a sense of hugging your thumbs towards one another. Shift the shoulders just past the wrists, bend your elbows, begin to lower with control. Take it in, upward facing dog, really lift from your chest. and downward facing dog. Feet step forward to the top of the mat, lengthen your spine at the top, and fold down in towards your legs. Staying for a few breaths. We squeeze the entire front line to invite length along the back. Bend your knees, sink your hips nice and low. Take your arms overhead, lifting your chest, finding Utkatasana. A little bit of weight into the heels. Press your shoulders forward and up. Let's straighten our legs. Standing up, we lower our arms behind us to interlace the fingers again. Ground through your feet. Reach your knuckles down and begin to puff up your chest, creating a bit of a back bend here. Perhaps the gaze comes towards the ceiling. Take your chest back forward. Keep the bind of your fingers and bend the knees. Sink your hips back down. Think Utkatasana. Now find a sense of rounding your back. Think of the top of your head trying to connect with your knees. Scooping up through the entire front line. Again, lifting from the forearms. Keep the bind of the fingers, slowly rise into a standing position. Feel the spine uncurl and move into extension. Release, find your way to a neutral standing position, arms at your sides. Inhale, lift your arms overhead, stretch. Exhale, fold down into your legs, forehead draws to the shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's step back, find that plank. Inhale, press from your shoulders. Exhale, pitch it forward, bend the elbows and lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath here. Keep pressing your hips back and up. Soften your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float your feet to the top of the mat, half lift. Fold, exhale. Inhale, let's rise to stand. Bring your arms overhead, lift from the back of the ribs. Stay standing and lower your arms down to your sides. Not holding plank this time. Breathe in, lift the arms. Folding, exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, bend your elbows, lower on one breath. Inhale, upward facing dog, legs are strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Equalize your breath. And then distribute the weight evenly between your hands and feet. Soft knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float your feet to the top. Fold, exhale, try to curl in at the bottom. Inhale, rise to stand, lift your arms overhead, reach high. Stay standing, exhale, arms lower. One more, breathe in, arms lift. Tip of the hip, fold on your exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Rhythmical breaths. As much as you're lengthening your spine, you're still filling up the back line so you maintain a sense of strength. Soft knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float those feet to the top of the mat. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rise to stand, lift your arms overhead, reach up high. Stay standing, exhale, arms lower. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Keep the knees bent. Exhale, hands placed to the mat. Setting up for Bakasana. Knees find the back of the upper arms. Lift to the balls of your feet and find a sense of lightness in your toes. Whether they lift or come up, think of filling up your back line, taking the hips higher. Last breath in. Exhale, let's step or float the feet back, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Raise the arms overhead, lifting up into crescent lunge. Find that sense of lifting and lowering a few times, settling back into the hips. Lower your arms down and behind you. Interlace your fingers. Pivot that back heel in 90 degrees. Heel to the front foot, off to the side. Chest is forward. We breathe in, lift up. Exhale, bow down to the inside of this leg. Firm into both of your feet. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, dip to lower. Follow your breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, take it down. Movement and breath match. Next time you dip down, we stay. Tuck the right hip beneath you. Find that lift from the forearms. Challenge the depth that you bend into your front knee. Ground the feet, rise up as you inhale. Exhale, release the bind, place the hands down to the inside of your foot and turn the back toes to face forward. Lower the knee down. We're in a lizard type shape. Hands are to the inside of the foot. Preparing to twist. Right palm on top of the thigh. Stack your shoulders. Actively squeeze the back heel towards the glute. Do not take a hold with your hands, but just using the strength to open up the front of the thigh and the hip. Curl the toes under, reconnect, and lift the back knee. Pivoting onto the outer blades of both feet, reach that right arm overhead. Exhale, you're gonna lower your hips down and your arm. And then breathe in, arch and lift. Exhale, lower the hips and the arm. 2 more, inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower with control. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. As you lift, pivot the toes back to face forward, plant the hands, step back, find plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Arms go overhead, lift up your chest. Find that sense of buoyancy here. Priming the hips. We eventually settle in. Lower the arms down and behind. Take that awkward bind of the fingers. Turn the back heel in 90 degrees. Heel toe the left foot off to the side a bit. Chest is forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, dip down. And then we follow the breath. Inhale to rise up. And exhale to lower. Find your own rhythm and pace. Focus on grounding equally through both of your feet. Next time you're dipping in, we hold. Tuck that left hip beneath you. Challenge the depth that you sink. Balance everything with your strength and the power of your breath. Ground equally through both of your feet. Use that and your inhale breath to rise up. Release the hands, exhale, they lower to the inside of the foot, back toes turn forward, connect the knee down. Twisting, left palm on top of the thigh. Stack your shoulders and draw the back of your ribs forward, really inviting that length into the spine. Back heel squeezes now towards the glute, creating that length all through the front line. We resist the urge to grab a hold of that foot, but instead strengthen our back leg. Curl your back toes under and connect. Lift the knee and roll to the outer edges of both feet. Left arm lifts up. Breathe all the air out, sink the hips, lower your arm. Inhale, arc the hips, lift your arm. Exhale, take it down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Stick with it. Inhale, lift. You got this. Exhale, take it down. Inhale to lift. Last one. Exhale, lower. Inhale, arcing high, pivot on the toes, plant the hand, step back, take plank. Bend your elbows, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale as roll it back, downward facing dog. Step the right foot to the top of the mat. Set up for crescent lunge. Let's lift the arms overhead. So we will be binding the arms behind again. Interlace your fingers and create that sense of springiness in your legs, because we're going to use this as a launch pad to take it forward into Warrior Three. Feel the top or the front of your left hip facing down. Keep your hips square. Deliver the lifted toes to the back of the mat. Take your chest up. Great job. Release the hands down to frame your front foot. Take your twist, and we're going to move right into side plank from here. So roll to the blade of that back foot. Arc your hips up nice and high. See if you can stack the feet on top of one another. Good. Lower the top hand down. Pivot the toes forward. Bend into chaturanga. Stretch it out and up dog. And downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Set up for your crescent lunge. Lift your arms overhead. The arms come down now. Interlace your fingers. Find that sense of athleticism. And then we launch forward into Warrior Three. Lifted leg is strong. Breath is still flowing. Let's take the lifted toes to the back of the mat. Arms go overhead. Hands come down to frame the front foot. Let's twist. Take it into side plank, rolling to the outer edge of the back foot. And the front foot comes to stack on top. Top hand comes down, roll the toes forward. This time we're going to lower all the way down onto the front side of the body to stay. Untuck your toes. Back to that starting position. We are interlacing the fingers yet again. Okay, so firing up the legs. At the start of class, we kept the feet connected. This time we're going to take the feet up. So firm the core. Breathe in. Take your legs and your chest up. Think of reaching your knuckles back towards your toes, and then try to reach your toes farther away from your knuckles. Steady the breath. Last inhale. Exhale. Let's lower everything down. Place the hands to the mat. Press up through tabletop and into child's pose. Close it down. Take the arms behind you. Palms face the ceiling, giving the wrists a nice break here. Enjoying that rounding through your back. Regain control of your breath. Let's take it forward through tabletop and into downward facing dog. Coming into pigeon on that right side, take the knee behind the wrist. Set yourself up for success. When you found your legs, you are going to start to lower down, but as you do, take your left arm under your right and thread the needle here. It's really going to help square up your hips. Brings some slightly different sensations to this classical shape with a bit of a twist. And breathe into it. Let's start to unwind from this thread. Roll over onto the right hip so you can swing your left leg around, and we're going to come into Navasana. So squeeze the legs nice and close. Take your arms forward and start to straighten out your legs just as much as you can. Press the front of the hips down, lift through your chest, bringing more length into your spine. Breathe deeply. Cross your legs at your shins. Roll forward, place the palms, step back, find plank, bend your elbows and lower. Take it in, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Pigeon on the left side, knee behind the wrist. Set up your legs as you need. Preparing for a fold while threading the right arm under the left. Find a sense of equanimity with your breath. Keep breathing into it. Start to unwind, connecting your hands so you can lift your chest. Roll onto your left hip, swinging the right leg around. We prepare for Navasana. Legs squeeze together. Toes start to lift. Legs extend to somewhere. Stabilize your breath. Keep strength in your legs so they don't feel so heavy. Broad across your collarbones. And we'll begin to bend the knees, cross at the shins the awkward way. Roll through, connect your hands, step back, find plank. Bend your elbows lower. Take it in, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Lower down to your knees. Cross your ankles, roll through to a seated position. Take your legs out in front. Bringing bend to your knees. Keep your ankles activated and start to hinge at your hips so that your abdomen and your thighs are connected again. Take a hold of what you can and just curl down. And from there, you can start to straighten your legs just to wherever they go. We're ultimately looking for a nice even stretch along the back line. Start to rise out. Bend your knees, place your feet to the mat, setting up to lay down. When you arrive, we're going to close it out with a real nice twist. So your choice of how you twist, whether one leg is straight or both knees are bent, you can bind a leg. Encourage that twist to come through your trunk. Start to unwind. Pause and center. Take a full round of breath before you maneuver into the other side. Side to side is different, so we honor what is. Unravel your body, connect your feet, center the hips. Take that full breath. And reach your arms and your legs out, settling into rest. Specifically, adjust your body in certain places to create more comfort. A place where you can release. Allowing your physical body to blur into your surroundings. Reclaim your shape. Feeling the outline of your body. awaking in your own intuitive way. Eventually coming into a seated position. Press your palms firmly in front of your chest. Taking a moment to honor your journey both on and off of the mat. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.